Welcome back to Relax Radio. And yeah, there's a lot of these stuff going on. So the EU is suing AstraZeneca over vaccine delivery delays. Yeah, there is an ongoing row right now between AstraZeneca and the EU. There's been a lot of rising tensions. And yeah, there's actually a lot more going on. But before we dive into that, though, you are tuning into Relax Radio with me, Nick, giving you company on Real Talk all the way. So make sure you guys, keep it locked right here. But here's a little cliplet of what we have in store for you right here at Relax Radio. This is our concept, so check this out. That's right. We have a lot of stuff happening right here at Relax Radio. You can always check out our merch. We also are on the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store. If you guys want to carry us all day, every day, you want to listen to that conversation, that hot news, what is happening around the world, well, make sure to download the app, because what are you guys waiting for? And also, if you have any, you guys want to talk, you guys have anything on your minds, or you want to hit me up and, when you want to tell me how your day was, well, you can always call me up or WhatsApp me on the numbers 07852 473 473. That is right. You can always check us out also on our social media pages. We go live on Instagram and we're on Facebook as well. So make sure you guys check us out right now. But getting to the matter at hand, though, we have the issue that EU is going to sue AstraZeneca over vaccine delivery delays. Well, the European Union has launched a legal action against the coronavirus vaccine manufacturer AstraZeneca. So yeah, the European Commission, the EU's executive branch, said that it was suing the company for not respecting its vaccine supply contract and for not having a reliable plan to ensure timely deliveries. So yeah, the issue right now that is going on in the EU, and as a matter of fact, in between the EU and the UK right now, is because mainly got to do with the vaccine at the moment. I mean, in the beginning, yeah, there was rising tensions between the UK, between the EU. I mean, most of it is due to the Brexit scene, and then you got the checkpoints happening in the UK and all the borders. So with that rising, and the possibility of exports being limited to out of the UK, and exports and imports and all of that combined now with the vaccine issue, just goes to show that the European Union is running on a very thin thread right now, and they're really mad. And I can see what they're doing, and they're trying to sue AstraZeneca because at the end of the day, I don't know, guys, if you guys remember, though, there was a conversation where I was talking about how the EU was disappointed that the UK was having more of its percentage, so more than 50% of its population has already been vaccinated in comparison to most of the other countries in the European Union. So yeah, AstraZeneca said that the move was completely out of merit. There is no merit. There's nothing to gain out of this, and they said it was strongly defend itself in court. So yeah, the legal action marks an escalation in a long-running dispute between the two sides over the supply of the coronavirus vaccines. While the EU is struggling with the slow pace of its vaccine rollout, some in the EU have claimed that the AstraZeneca has shown preferential treatment to the UK, but the company has denied this. I mean, they're saying, okay, because the population, more of the people in UK are getting the vaccine supply and the doses in comparison to ours, in comparison to most of the other countries in the EU, like Germany, France, all of these other countries in the EU. And it's frustrating for them. And I can see that, this is just one of the reasons that, eventually boiled up to this and ended up in them trying to sue AstraZeneca. So I don't know if you guys remember, back in August, there was this deal between the EU and the AstraZeneca, and they estimated, and they were promised, and they were given a projection of at least 300 million doses. That's right, 300 million doses just for the block, all right? It's just for the block. But what happened in the end? They said, okay, we're going to give you an optional 100 million doses as well on top of that 300. But then in the end, earlier this year, AstraZeneca said its supplies would be reduced because of the production issues it was facing. So by the time end of March hit, the company had sent only 30 million doses to the EU. So this no wonder it's no wonder the EU is really salty right now, because when you look at it, the situation, the vaccine is what we need to get the economy running, to get it up and going. And when there's no vaccine supply, and when there's not enough vaccine supply to counter and break the link between the amount of transmissibility and the amount of cases per day, infection cases per day, when there's not enough vaccines going around, and it's because of this. It's because of this, why the EU is on a very, very short leash, and they're very, very angry at the moment. And I can see, why they're trying to do this. And it just goes to show, they were promised 300 and they got 30. That's like 10% of 100%. And that just goes to show the effort that the AstraZeneca is putting in. Their excuse for that is that they are having production issues. It also said, that AstraZeneca countered, though, and they said that the contract only specified it should make its best reasonable efforts to deliver the jab. So what is it that we know about this whole legal action? Well, an European Commission spokesperson said the action was launched on Friday, with the backing, essentially all 27 member states were backing this legal action. And then he further said, that the terms of the contract, or some terms of the contract, have not been respected. And that's with regards to essentially a number of doses that they were supposed to be receiving, but then they came up with this whole technical issue they were countering it with. And, they said it's not been respected. And we want to make sure, that there's a quick delivery of this number of, enough number of doses which have been promised on the basis of the contract. So during the contract, the contract stipulated, and they promised them, okay, we're going to give you X, Y, and Z amount of this doses of the vaccine. But in the end, they just got only 30 million. 30 million for a whole block, 27 other countries in that block. It's not going to be enough. It just goes to show why they're so frustrated. You can understand why they are, being like this, and why they're being a little hostile as well. It just goes to show every vaccine right now is important. Every vaccine dose saves lives. So it just goes to show their number of cases are not reducing at the moment. It is going to the top. And if you look at all the countries in the world right now, there's like 1 billion doses, more than 1 billion doses of the coronavirus vaccine, and just 228 million doses have been given to US already. So that's like 68.4% of their population have already received the doses. And this is per 100 people, all right? And in the UK, it's 69.2 in comparison to most of the countries in the European bloc. Most of them have gotten, like if you check Germany, they got 30%. Then you got France that has 28%, Italy 29%. It just goes to show, that they are frustrated that the UK has been getting more doses than they have. So it just testament to see that they're saying, hey, you're being biased. You're being too biased towards the UK. You're giving too much preference to the UK, favorism towards the UK, and that's not acceptable when it comes to the contract. And you're in clear breach of the contract. That's what they're saying. So in a statement responding to the announcement, AstraZeneca said it had fully complied with its agreements to the EU. And they say, that our company is about to deliver 50 million doses to European countries by the end of April, in line with our forecast. So the British-Swedish company said also that, that they are making progress addressing the technical difficulties and the challenges, and their output is improving, but the production cycle of a vaccine takes very, very long, which means these improvements takes time to result in increased finished vaccine doses. So under the contract, though, any legal action would be needed to be resolved in Belgian courts. That's just how it's going right now. And that's totally understandable with what is going on in the EU. When you really look at it, there has been a lot of these number of cases, with the Roe, and then there was this whole drama about potentially banning all exports of vaccine. That's what the drama that they brought up, the EU, and they're saying, okay, we're not quite sure whether the UK is going to be doing this or not. And then all of this culminated to an issue like this, where now finally it ended up in the inevitable. They are going to sue, and they're going to take legal action against AstraZeneca. At the same time, yes, a company like that, I see what is going on, but I don't really think that is the best. Now is the best time to be suing anybody, if anything like that. I mean, that's not just the way you can get things done. I mean, that's just crazy stuff right there. And yeah, AstraZeneca is also protecting his back, saying they are following the rules, they are following the contract. We don't know what you guys are talking about. So let's see how it goes, as it goes by. Hopefully productions will increase, what with the amount of doses that we'll need right now in the UK. The plan is to get every single individual in line with the roadmap. That is by the 21st of July, get everyone vaccinated so we can return back to normalcy. And with that though, I'm going to end it on this note because, we're going to keep it out on that high note, that good note. And I said it all, I said enough, I've said more. You can catch me again tomorrow at the same time, same place, same frequency. And with that being said, my name is Nick and I'm out of here. Peace and much love.